this will be one of several contributions to the Prepper's Reference Library chain of videos. This was started by LegendSexy and Yokowenis. Came up with the idea for different people to do response videos discussing some of their books that would be useful for preppers. And this video, I've got way too many books to put into one video, so this will be one of several videos in that series. I'm going to be using this same introduction for all the videos because I'm just too lazy to make separate introductions for all of them. So if you've already seen this introduction, do not give up and think you've already seen the video, because it could be different books. I would hope someone will do a video response to this so we can just keep the chain going. If you do, give it the same title that I'm giving to mine, Prepper's Reference Library. That way if someone wants to see all the Prepper's Reference Library contributions, they can just do that one simple search and hopefully get all the videos in one search and be able to look at everyone's contributions. So, thank you very much, and now we'll get to the books. Keeping Livestock Healthy, a comprehensive veterinary guide to preventing and identifying disease in horses, cattle, swine, goats, and sheep, including the most up-to-date information on nutrition, housing, reproduction, and restraint. That pretty much puts it in a nutshell what this book is about. The parts are broken into preventing disease, and part 2 is animal diseases, and it goes into great detail discussing the nature of the disease, nutrition and health, housing and health, animal reproduction, restraint, and physical examination. And then part 2 goes into detail with diseases caused by bacteria, diseases caused by viruses and chlamydia, diseases caused by yeasts, molds, and fungi, diseases caused by protozoa and rickettsia. I'm not sure if I pronounced that word properly. Parasitism, metabolic diseases, deficiency diseases, miscellaneous diseases, and foreign animal diseases. And then at the end it has a glossary and index, recommended reading, and metric conversion chart. It discusses in great detail about various diseases and how the common livestock keeper can help to prevent or cure those diseases. In the event that you found yourself raising one of those types of livestock and a veterinarian were not readily available, this book could be invaluable. And I've actually found it very valuable in the sense that in the past it has saved me a great deal of money on veterinary bills because it was a problem that I could solve myself without paying a vet. The Better Homes and Gardens Complete Guide to Gardening. How to select, grow, and use plants indoors or out. Trees, shrubs, flowers, vegetables, fruits, lawns, vines, and houseplants. The parts of this book that are going to help you a lot are Chapter 1, the ABCs of Good Gardening. Chapter 4, which deals with trees. Then Chapter 12 deals with vegetables. 13 is fruits and nuts. 15 is greenhouses. Then 16 is insects and diseases. Just about all of the chapters are going to come into some benefit because there are so many edible plants out there. And this book tells you how to care for the various plants, how to identify them, and just little snippets of knowledge about each one. It's got great pictures. It's got some nice charts in it. And this is a book that could be a nice addition if you plan to derive any of your foods or use plants for any of the other things that they're useful for. The New American Backyard. Easy Organic Techniques and Solutions for a Landscape You'll Love. Now this book is mainly dealing with ornamental plants for landscaping. But the benefit from this book comes from the fact that it is discussing organic techniques. And a lot of those organic techniques can be carried over to be used for vegetable gardens or fruits. And it discusses things like ways to reduce your water use, which could be useful in a drought year and you're dependent on that garden. Preventative measures for pests and diseases. Pruning that pays, how, when, and why to prune. That's going to be useful if you have some fruit trees. This book is not the best of the books that I'm showing today, or the most readily useful, but in a little bit of thought to what you're reading in this book, the information in it could be turned into very useful information.